Hello everyone, it's me, Key, back again with another upload. Today we are starting our Minecraft Let's Play series, and this will be the official world. As you can see, I am making a random world right now, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. I know I am. So without further ado, let's begin. Before we get started, I'd like to set out two goals. Number one is to get iron tools and iron armor. Number two is to find a place to build a nice house. So now that we have everything sorted out, I think it's finally time to start looting the village, which I've been doing in the background. Right now, I'm just trying to look for chests, maybe a bed so I can steal it, permanently borrow it for the time being, to make sure I can maybe get a head start in this game. As I was exploring the village, I saw this cave. It looks pretty cool, so hopefully after I'm done looting the village, I have some time to explore the cave. And luckily, this next house, I find a bed. So hopefully I can find a red rose to dye it red at some point. I decided to borrow this brewing stand from this church, mainly because I hope in the future I can brew some potions, and maybe, if it comes to it, I can cure some of these villagers if they turn to zombies. Now I'm just going to fast forward over the next few minutes because really all I did here was run around, try to find something cool, but I realized that I should probably get the normal things started in Minecraft, which is getting wood. So I started punching down this tree, which I'll also speed up because it's pretty obvious what I'm going to do. I decided to also get started on making stone tools. So I made a crafting table, some sticks as well, so I can make a wooden pickaxe, so I can begin to acquire stone tools like an axe, a pickaxe, and possibly a furnace. I'm also gonna fast forward this part because all I really did was just mine some stone to get cobblestone and mine two pieces of coal, so we can fast forward this part. This village didn't really have anything cool in it, aside from having a blast furnace and two churches. There wasn't even a blacksmith, so that was a bummer. I did, however, find hay bales and two pieces of leather armor in the chest. So that was a okay start to the world, I guess. But I did, however, decide to come back to the farm I saw on top and steal some of their potatoes. As I'm harvesting these potatoes, I'd like to ask you guys a quick question. I want to know, how was your guys' day? Was it good? Was it bad? Anything cool happen? Anything special happen? Leave it down in the comments below. Hopefully I can respond back. After I finish ransacking the village, I believe it's time now that I can finally explore that cave we saw in the first few seconds of this episode. Now, I don't know what to expect, but hopefully I can find some iron. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, this cave was horrible. Aside from the three or four zombies that I fought and maybe like the 30 pieces of coal, it had nothing else. It wasn't even connected to another cave. I was so confused because it was literally just a giant hole in the wall with like 30 pieces of coal, which, I mean, okay, coal is great, but like not even a single piece of iron. So that was kind of a letdown. After that interesting cave experience, air quotes on cave, I decided to pack up my things and explore the world a little bit. Hopefully, find a better cave or maybe another village, perhaps. After exploring a bit, I did find some poppies, so I can turn them into red dye and change the color of my bed to red. So I guess that is side mission 1 complete. As I explored further, I found this cave, and hopefully, this cave is better than the last one. But before that, I decided to get a few pieces of wood just in case I want to do a deep dive into the cave. And I want to make sure that just in case if I do need it, I have the extra wood to craft either tools, maybe a crafting bench, and maybe use it for fuel for a furnace, and maybe turn into charcoal for torches. I decided to make some ladders so I can easily get up and down from this cave. And just in case if I do need it, I have a quick escape route so I don't have to dig out. Now we're just gonna quickly fast forward this part because all I really did was just try to get deeper into the cave, which was kind of boring aside from like the two zombie fights that I had. But all I did was place more ladders down, try to get to the bottom of this cave so I can start looking for resources. I decided to make a small little camp near this area so I can smelt out the iron and possibly make some tools in the future just in case if I do need it. But I did decide to make a iron pickaxe just in case I find maybe some redstone, gold, or maybe even diamonds. Now, this cave was an actual cave. Luckily enough for me, it had a lot of smaller systems connected to it and a giant, almost ravine like system in the center of it. So, hopefully, we can find some diamonds. Though what I will say is I found a abundance of iron. So hopefully by the end of this trip we have enough to either craft armor or tools if necessary. Now hold up, can we just talk about how there were not only just one or two zombies or one or two skeletons, there was four zombies and two skeletons. I'm fine with the zombies, but one of the skeletons had full gold armor. How and why? Probably. I think the game had something out for me at this time. Like, they did not want me to explore this cave, but I was not going to give up. I decided to make myself a little cubby hole so I can survive and probably not die by the skeletons or zombies, and hopefully they despawn after, which I think, after I checked, I believe they're all gone aside from this one skeleton who got trapped somehow. I decided now is probably the best time to smelt all of my ores and probably make myself a shield, maybe some armor, and maybe a iron axe soon, so I can probably have a better chance of surviving in this cave system. And now I made the grave mistake of doing something really bad. It was taking my time to put on my pants, but I somehow got killed by the zombie. But don't worry, it's not a hardcore world, so I just had to run back quickly and make sure my stuff didn't despawn. But I'll have 5 minutes, so I made it in time. After taking a lot of fall damage, I finally made it to my stuff with only 4 hearts left. Luckily, I had everything and there were no zombies in the area. So I decided to fix my inventory and fix my hotbar, gather up everything I had, make a couple more torches, and decided to keep exploring this cave. We are going to fast forward through most of this exploration due to the fact that it's just a regular cave exploration part of the video, and I didn't really find anything interesting aside from a couple slimes, so luckily we are near a slime chunk. And probably this time where I got these two zombies to fight these two skeletons by making the skeletons shoot the zombies. It was really cool, really funny. I really love this code of Minecraft, and I don't know, I just find it cool. So you guys get to see it now. Now we are just gonna fast forward again because there wasn't really much that had happened aside from finding an insane amount of iron, coal, and redstone. But luckily, there wasn't really anything like dangerous down here. I did, however, find this like really deep place that I don't feel like I was ready to explore yet. So we're gonna hold off at this place for now, but maybe in the future episodes we can explore and come back. But for now, I guess we're just gonna keep exploring. As I was exploring, I did find this new biome from the Caves and Cliffs update. I believe it's called the Deep Dark. If it's not, let me know down in the comments below. But if you don't know, this biome does come with two blocks. I believe they're called the Sensors and the Shriekers. And basically, what they do is they allow the warden to spawn if they sense noise and the shrieker starts screaming, which I had the bright idea to break one of the sensors, which you heard it, caused the shrieker to activate. And I wasn't really scared. No, I was scared. Yeah. But I think the warden was more scared of me because he didn't spawn. So I think we're fine there. Let's just get back to exploring the cave. After that exploration, I believe now it's probably the best time to get out of this cave, and I believe we did come out with some iron tools and iron armor, so I guess we can cross out goal number 1 as complete. Now, we can move on to goal number 2, which is finding a place to build a house. As I was looking around to find a good place to build a house, I found this little edge of the cliff near the village where I decided to place my house there. But as I was trying to make my way over there, I found this cave in the side of another mountain, and I decided to check it out. Maybe it was another cave that I could explore. But little did I know I was going to find something way cooler than that, in my opinion. I found this cool opened area inside of this mountain, which I decided this was going to be my home for either the whole series or for a good portion of the series, because this place was massive and it looked awesome in my opinion. So I decided to start lighting up the place, and we're just going to fast forward this to see how it looks when it's all lit up. As we are coming close to the end of this episode, I'd like to ask you guys a few questions. Number one, how do you guys like this episode? Is there anything that you liked, disliked, loved, want to see again? Maybe some editing techniques like fast forwarding or cutting, or if you guys liked or disliked the transitions I added. Number two is, what would you guys like to see me do in this world? Maybe kill the Ender Dragon, slay the Wither, kill the Warden, or maybe do other stuff that you guys might have in mind. I personally have my own ideas, but I like to hear your guys' ideas as well. So please leave the answers to these questions in the comments below. As we are now reaching the end of this episode, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. And please, if you want to, like and subscribe so you can see further uploads to this channel. And hopefully, I can see you guys in the next episode for part 2 of the survival world. That's all for now. I'll see you guys in another episode. Goodbye.